Hello everybody, I'm John Trampoline and I'm making this video because I'd like to just share my survival world that I've been working with friends for a while, or for a few years on, and I just want to share what I have done. That's not good. Oh no, where's that creeper? Well, that's a bit of an exciting start. I might avoid going into the nether for now. So, So let's start. So this is the spawn village area. So this was originally like a villager trading market. So we got enchantment table here, and we had a bunch of farmers and stuff. Well, we still have some farmers, but a lot of them were killed by zombies and stuff and moved into the newer villager trading hall. We then have this spawn house over here. There's not too much in it because everyone on the server's moved out, but we've just got some beds and a floor of furnaces for smelting. We have this house over here, which was a design taken from the internet, and I think this house over here that someone else built was also taken from the internet. I don't know the exact names of all the builders, or of all the original builders. But then if we fly over here, we have, ooh, bit laggy. We have the new villager trading hall, which has most of our other villagers, mostly librarians for enchantment books, but we've also got some stonemasons, and I'm guessing the farmers are probably outside. But yeah, we've got this cool floor design, and then I guess we'll keep going this way. So over here we have the witch farm. I think this is a design from Silent Whisperer, but this is where we get most of the gunpowder for our fireworks and stuff. Then over here we have a very small modern house and a mushroom house created by someone who no longer plays on the world, and it looks like it's been blown up. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, so let's continue. So over here we have a few things. We have a mushroom farm, and we also have brown mushrooms, which we use to get suspicious stew. Then over here we have what was originally a chunk mine, but then we discovered a slime chunk and we dug out more to try and find the slime chunk to build a slime farm, which is what's down there. And then we have this wheat field over here, which is mostly decorative. We've got a well there, and then over here in this windmill, which I believe is an original design from someone on the server. But in here there's a chicken farm and 2 melon and pumpkin farms. So let's keep going. Over here we have a Nintendo Switch, which was my original storage system. So the idea is that it's a Nintendo Switch playing Minecraft. So if I go in here, I'll just drop down. So the idea is it's a Nintendo Switch playing Minecraft, and I've got all my items sorted over here, and then we've got nether stuff in like a pretend nether area. Now this storage system has outgrown me, so I've built a new one which I'm transitioning all my items to, which I'll show you later. So then this is my sort of area. So I've got sheep, pig and cow farms here, which are it's a very, very traditional design where you use the water the animals, Bob, and you breed them, and then the babies get pushed down, and then the babies get pushed down into this chamber here, where you can then kill them with lava. And then over here we've got a snow farm, which does work. I just don't have a massive need for snow at the moment. And then over here we have my wheat and carrot farms. I thought I grew potatoes here as well. Anyway, then we have, this was my starter house. So it's very small, and there's a lot of junk in here, but it's a very nice compact house. It's got a good view over the area, so you can see pretty much everything I would need to see from here. And then we've got this nice little bedroom here with my ender chest and an armor stand to put armor on. Now the big project that I'm working on at the moment is this base over here. So the idea with this in the end is that it's going to be a big volcanic tower, sort of erupting from the ground. So I'm going to create a volcano biome around here, and up the top there's this orb which is meant to be glowing on the inside. Well, I've used tinted glass so that it glows on the inside but doesn't actually let any light out. The effect isn't as visible during the day, but it does look really good at night. So I'll show you what's in my base at the moment. So I'm still currently, these boxes are the storage system area, and I'm currently decorating those. But we'll start by going down. So firstly, we've just got this elytra landing area, and you can look all the way up to the top, and you can look all the way down. And down is where I've got a lot of my farming stuff. So I've got like cocoa bean. I've got a cocoa bean farm, and I've got a dripstone farm down here. And then if you go down even further, this is where I've got my lava farm, which I will be using for that volcanic biome that will surround this build, or surround my base. But I need to get more blocks of obsidian and deep slate and other things to actually build that volcanic biome. So now if I go up, this is the landing area, and then this is my new storage room. So I've got lots of shulker boxes and barrels of stuff that I need to move into the storage system. But this is a design that I made myself that will sort all the items into various categories. So we've got brown for wood, and all the items will be sorted into different wood types. And then we've got plants in the green. Yellow is food. Grey is for light stones, so just your general overworld stone blocks, whereas the darker stone is going to be for black stone and deep slate and that sort of thing. Then dark blue is going to be underwater stuff, orange will be nether, purple will be end, light blue will be rare stuff, so diamonds, gold, that sort of thing. Red will be redstone. White is going to be coloured stuff. The idea being that like all the colours together create white. And then pink will be decorative stuff, so things like paintings, signs, armor stands, that sort of thing. And then the barrels will be miscellaneous storage, and then I've also got overflow here, which I can expand later, and if I need to, I'll run it down to an expanded storage system in the basement. Anyway, so then I can go up here, and this is my bedroom area. So I can look out across the entire world from up here, and then I've got beds. I can look all the way down to the bottom of my base, and then here is the loading area for my storage system. So if I want to just load items in, I can load them in here. And then this is a shulker box, and then this hopper leads to a shulker box unloader that I've put there. It's quite late, so I will actually sleep, and then I'll continue. Now I'll continue with the world tour. So I'll go down here, and then I'll go over to the town of Diamondstone next. So the town of Diamondstone originally just started around the iron farm that we were building. I will actually show this cool just decoration to the cliff that was done. So the city of Diamondstone, or the town of Diamondstone, is meant to be a sort of a farming town, and it was originally named after a zombie that we found with diamond armor holding a stone sword. However, we let it despawn, sadly. Anyway, so it originally started around this iron farm, and we came up with the story that the town was built around this iron meteorite that gave an infinite supply of iron. So we have the iron farm here. I don't know if it's working. I might need to fix it, but that's something I can do later. And we have most of these other buildings are either for crafting or farms. So we've got this, well, we've got a sheep farm here. We've got this building which has a few things. It has some sugarcane farms. And, the sugarcane farms are down here. And then it has a bamboo farm up the top and a small super smelter which I built, which I think needs to be turned off. There we go. And then we've just got some beds. Then this house is the enchanting house, which just has the enchanting room, but has an enchantment table, but then also has this cool floating candle effect. It's a very nicely decorated house. A lot of detail fit into a small area, which I was very impressed with the person on the server who built that. Then this house here is just the main sort of sleeping house. So when you're building a farm or something here, this is where people will usually sleep. And then this is the brewing house. So all the brewing supplies and stuff is all in here. And then over here, this is the wool and banner crafting house. So we've got a bunch of cool banner designs that were found online. We've got we've got all the dyes, got banner pattern templates, and then up here we've got just some beds for decoration and some wool. I think this is just a house. Got a nice little fireplace, and then I think this is also just a regular house. This was originally where we stored that diamond zombie. We put this nice tree in place there. Then in here we've got a honey farm. And this is the server-wide storage system that's being constructed. So this is where most items are stored. But it's so large and causes a lot of lag that I've been building my own smaller one just for my own personal items, and then anything extra would just go in here. The rest of these houses I'm pretty sure are just for decoration, except for, this building's just like a blacksmith area. So you've got smithing table, furnaces, stone cutter, anvil, grindstone, and then this was taken from a Minecraft book, I believe, for castle builds or something. And in here, each of the towers actually holds a cactus farm. Anyway, then we go over here, and this is the stone farm, I believe, yes, and there's a Haze 2 beacon here so you can insta-mine the stone. I think there were some villagers stored here, but they messed up the iron farm, so we had to move them over to the main trading hall. Yeah, here we go, here's the stone farm. So if I were to, you can see it's just insta-mined. Then over here we have this church, which I built myself. I designed it myself, and I'm very proud of the design. So you go inside. Looks like a pretty normal church. Looks very nice. You know, you've got your upstairs seating, your chandeliers, or I think chandeliers would be the right word for what you'd see in a church. You've got the altar here, and then you've got this this pipe organ. I use dragon head nostrils for the keys. And then over here, you've got a secret button, which I think you press somewhere in... It's in here, I think. There we go. So it shuts this Jeb door. I'll reopen it. Because if we go inside, we see this is the area where like the monks live. So you've got a kitchen. You've got bedrooms for them to sleep in. But then if you go down the very end past their little prayer room, we used to have a painting here. And this is where their secret cult is. So they've got the sacrificial lamb, or goat in this case, on the altar surrounded by candles. And then you've got this guy who's getting his head dunked in acid for some ritual. Anyway, so we'll keep on going. I'll quickly get out of here, and I should probably close the entrance to the cult base as well. Keep their secret needs to stay a secret. So I think I'll shut this door, and then I'll continue flying on the tour from the top floor, or from the very top. So from here you can get up to sort of the attic area, and then you can jump up here to get to the bell on the top of the tower. And there's a deep slate roof, which I put in. And there's a lightning rod on the top. I tried to make it the tallest build, but sadly I couldn't get there. Anyway, let's go up here, I think. So up here, this is a creeper farm, and I put a sugarcane farm here as well. This was originally going to be where we would farm gunpowder for fireworks, but then we created the witch farm. The farm does still work, although that was a spider that died, which isn't right, but there's a trident killer here for when you want to use that. Otherwise, you can just AFK and creepers will fall and die from fall damage. Yeah, so I'll continue this way to show one big project that we're working on over here. As you can see, this desert has been destroyed from a fight that we did with the Wither. But over here, this is a long-term project called the Beacon Mine. The whole idea of this is to just excavate an area within the region of a haste, or within the radius of a haste 2 beacon, and mine all the way down to bedrock. We started this, well, this whole world was started before Caves and Cliffs. So originally, this would have been pretty decent progress, getting down to what? Y41, so not too bad, like a third of the way there, but now that the world's twice as deep, this is only a sixth of the way down. So we'll continue onwards this way. The beacon mine is just so far away from everything else, it takes a long time to get over to this area, which has sort of been more newly constructed. There's a small starter house down here in this little valley, which is nice. Nice little house. But then over here we have a communist-themed pub, or bar. I don't know why we started this, but... So we've got this sort of government area where the 3 main members of the server, we've got our our thrones, and we have the nuclear launch button. And then over here we've got the actual bar area. So we've got some fire decorations. We've got vodka. You can fish the vodka out of there. We've got a working piano and a jukebox over here. And then we can also, close up the door if we need to. And then we can just use the button as well if we need. I'm just going to leave it open because I'm obviously not coming back for a little bit. We've got this graveyard that was started but hasn't been finished yet, and then over here we've expanded this area, flattening out the cliff to expand diamond stone and other things. That's not finished yet, but that's kind of the most recent project that's been worked on other than my base, of course. We've got... What else do we have here? We've got someone's house over here. But I think that's about it. I really don't want to go to the nether to go through the nether hub because of that creeper that's there, but I think I'll have to. Which is a little annoying, but I think I might... Actually, I might be fine if I use my nether portal, because I think that's in a different location, so I might be able to deal with that creeper. I'll have a... Okay, good. I've got a boat. So I'll pull that out because I'll need to be quick with this. So I'll go in. If it will load. There we go. Right, is the creeper... Is there a creeper here? I don't see the creeper, that's good. Okay, so... what should I start with? Well, let's start with the Guardian and Gold farms, which are down this way. Some of these tunnels are quite long, so I might actually speed up the footage, but I think this tunnel's fine. I don't think this tunnel is a huge... Yeah, this tunnel isn't that long. So, we've got our Guardian farm for XP, which is a Silent Whisperer design. So this is where we get most of our XP, and then this is also how we go through this area to go into the main nether area. But what will happen is we'll AFK at the Guardian farm, and then they'll come through the nether portal up there, fall down here, and then you can just use an instant harming potion to kill the Guardians and get a ton of XP. You could also punch them, but they have thorns, so that would damage your armor. So if you're trying to repair your armor, that might not be the best option to punch them. But I will show you, because we also have an Enderman farm specifically for healing your tools and stuff, which is... The Enderman farm is slower, but it's not as risky, and you're able to heal all your tools individually. So over here, this is the gold farm, and we are going to hook it up to a sorting system eventually, so that way the gold gets separated from everything else, so that way we can smelt down all the gold tools and stuff to get iron nuggets. There we go, yeah, so the farm does still work. Yeah, I think it might need to be changed a little bit. And then over here... What farm is this? trying to think. This might be a squid farm, I want to say. No, this is a drowned farm, and it's a very loud one because the trident killer is still on. Over here, this is the squid farm. So it's a very large area where you'd AFK and we just have minecarts running back and forth. And then this is just a flower farm. And then over here, this is the Guardian farm with all the nether portals that lead to the nether. And I think that's pretty much this whole area. So I'll go into the nether portal and then next I'll go and show you some more farms, but they're really far away, so I will need to speed up the footage for that. So enjoy the sped up footage. There we go. It's taking a bit of time to load. Wow, that is a choppy frame rate. Okay, so this area, this was created as a remote area for building. Hold on, that terrain isn't right. Must be loading. Anyway, yeah, so this area was created for the ice farm, which is here. So this is another Silent Whisperer design, but I've adapted it to be an AFK farm. So you just sit in the minecart, hold down your haste 2 netherite pick, and you will break the ice as it's formed and pushed down by the flying machine. So you can see here are the results. The only problem with this farm is that blue ice is way easier to just mine from icebergs, because otherwise it's really expensive. Anyway, so we've got this monument, which was created after, so for a brief period, I tested out a hacked client on this world and just created some items and stuff, and I created some fire items that I enchanted with sharpness 32,000, and was ultimately decided to get rid of those. So we did, and the last fire was used to light that flame on top of this monument. I also brought in lava blocks, and I used those I hacked in lava blocks and used those to build this back when I used the hacked client. Anyway, down here, this is a strip mine that I started working on prior to 1.18. And it's not finished. There's still quite a bit to be cleared out. But so far from this mining, Here we go. Here's the ore that's been collected so far, and I haven't finished yet, and obviously thanks to Caves and Cliffs I can dig down further, which I might do at some point. But there's a lot of stuff here to be mined out, which is good. So I'll go up and then I'll fly over to the Amethyst farm. This area, because this area is also so far out from spawn, this is usually where we leave from to explore new chunks. Just because it's so far out, there's barely any already explored, or there's barely any terrain that's already been explored. Anyway, so over here, this is an AFK tree farm. Sadly, because this is bedrock, we don't get the full 100% drops from TNT, so the wood itself has to be harvested by itself, but the actual growing of the trees and transporting of the wood into these 12 by 12 by 2, 3, 4, by 8, or at most 8 cubes, that's all done automatically. Now, I'm going to fly this way. I can't actually remember how far away this is, but this will be... Or this is where the Amethyst farm is. Okay, so... It's past... Here it is. Right down here. I wonder why this water's here. Anyway, so you can go down here, and all it is a small little AFK room here with a bed, which I'm actually going to sleep in. Which is probably going to be a dumb idea later on when I go to the end, but that's fine. Anyway, so yeah, it just leads, it's just an AFK room that connects to 2 cleared out geodes, which you can harvest from. So from this room, both geodes are loaded. So you just sit in there and you, as I said, both geodes are loaded. And then you can just harvest all the crystals as they grow. So I think other than the stuff in the end, or actually no, there's still some more stuff in the Nether to show. But I think I might cut to when I'm back at the center of the Nether hub for that, because it's going to be quite a long journey back. Okay, right, so now I'm just gonna show you the Nether Fortress, where we've got a Wither skeleton farm, I believe. Although, yeah, no, it is down the end, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. So I believe the Nether Fortress is down here. Oh, these stairs are annoying. I should put a ladder in. But I can't. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So, where is the Wither skeleton farm? Here it is. I think. Is it? Well, I can hear it. So it must be somewhere around here. Oh yes, so we had to spawn-proof the entire Nether Fortress. So that's why I can hear it and why there are slabs everywhere. Oh wait, is... I should probably make sure that my elytra aren't low on durability. Okay, no, I'm fine. Here we go. Is this it? So it's in there. Okay, so there's the spawning platform, which means here we go. Is this the farm? No, this... Oh, wait. Unless... Here's the entrance. Here we go. So this is the Wither Skeleton farm. So we just have a Trident Killer here, which I'm surprised isn't on. But, so we just have a Trident Killer and all the loot. It's very loud, but all the loot just goes in there. And now, this must have been an old Wither Skeleton farm design. Anyway, now I need to find my way out of here. Here we go. And I'll get out of the way of that blaze because I really don't feel like dying right now. Stupid staircase. There we go. No. I usually play on well, I usually play with a controller, but I haven't gotten a controller to work with my PC yet, so... Or I got it working with my other PC, but not this one, because this one needs like a Bluetooth adapter thing. Anyway, I'll go this way now, and I will... I'm pretty sure all that's left is just the Enderman farm in the end. Well, I mean, obviously the Enderman farm's in the end, but... You know. So, yep, so we just keep going straight, and into the end portal. Hold on, what are you doing here? Oh, no, I don't want to lose my boat in the portal. There we go, so... If we go in here... We did something cool with the portal room. I'll just wait for it to load. Here we go. So... What we did was we broke the entire end portal room, and we created a black void around it. So we tried to do the glass fog trick. I don't know if you'd say it was super successful, but other than that, the whole room feels like you're just in the middle of the end. But obviously, there's an end portal here, which actually takes you to the end, which is obviously where we are now. So we've defeated the dragon 20 times. As you can see, I think this was meant to be a Wither Rose farm. Whether it worked or not, I don't know. But yeah, so we've got all 20 end gateways, got the portal. Oh, we mined all the pillars. I might need to kill the dragon again because I need a lot of obsidian. Anyway, over here, this is sort of the last main build I wanted to show. This is the Enderman farm. So, this was the first XP farm before we had the Guardian farm. So we have the Enderman here, who spawn up on this platform and should be aggroed by the Endermite, who's up there, who's named Fortnite Battle Royale. And then they should all fall down the tube And when they fall down the tube, they should land in this killing chamber here. Those Endermen that fell down must have despawned. Anyway, yeah, they fall down here on 1 health, on 1 HP, so then you can punch them and repair all your mending tools. So this is the main one I use for like armor and stuff, because switching quickly between a potion of harming and the item you want to heal at the Guardian farm when it's super laggy isn't always the easiest. So that's why I prefer to use this farm for repairing tools and the Guardian farm for getting XP. Anyway, I think that's pretty much a tour of the whole world. So thank you for watching. I might do more videos in this world in the future. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching. You might see more of this world in the future. But yeah, thanks.